Hi, how are you all? I'm Dr. M. Kamakshaya. I'm creating a series of video demonstrations related to PSPP. PSPP is a clone of SPSS, which is open source. PSPP is open source, community-based software, GUI-based software application. PSPP is used for quite a variety of statistical analysis, which is sufficient for student dissertations and faculty theses and for teaching other teaching purposes. In my last video, I've explained how to deal with missing data analysis. It's not exactly an analysis, how to detect the missing data variables and then substitute mean wherever the data is missing, in those cells where the data is missing. So how are we going to do? I'm just going to repeat once again because there are certain changes in my data set. So in order to detect the missing data variables or variables where the data is missing, you will usually go to the frequencies and then I reset this context window and I just want to unselect I just want mean because I'm going to substitute the mean, not the standard deviation, minimum, maximum, or etc. etc. I can also choose other measures like median, mode, something like that, but the mean is a good measure for the substitution. So this is the reason why. Now I select all numeric variables including salary and age, and now if I don't want any charts, usually we select this draw histograms in order to check whether a given variable is normally distributed or not. So in this case I'm not going to do. In my last video I did that. So now I just proceed ahead and press OK button. Now SPSS will create output for you. Let's go down to the analysis. So here this is the analysis, and this time I have not requested the histogram, so that's why the charts are not there, they are not visible. Now let us look at the variable. This is the descriptive summary statistics of all the variables in the dataset. So S1, there are no missing values. S2, there are no missing values. S3 is A1, no missing values, and there are missing values at A2, P1, P3. So there is one missing value for A2 variable and two missing values for P1 and one missing value for P3. So in my last video I've shown you how to deal with missing values and substitute mean value in those cells where the data is missing using a particular menu called transform. In transform I recoded into the same variable because I don't want to clutter my spreadsheet with too many of the variables. So I'm recording into you can choose record into different variables if you want to keep your old variable still intact for the analysis, available for the analysis, something like that. So in this video what I do is that I see using this menu, the disadvantage is that we can only do one variable at a time. Okay, so I want to do this for rest of the variables at once. So if that is the necessity, then what we need to do is that we have to pick the code from the output window. So where is my output window? It is here. So when I was trying to recode the variable, we call it as record the variables for mean substitution. You see, this is what is the code which is available to me. So when I look at the even SPSS also same code will appear in the output. As I have said, the PSPP is the clone of SPSS. Whatever happens in SPSS, it happens. The only thing is, in PSPP there are pretty decent techniques, and SPSS there will be too many things. Even sometimes those techniques are not required for normal analysis. So here I just copy this and go back to my syntax. Okay, I leave the execute. Okay, I leave everything. I delete everything. I paste this here. Now go back to the output window and look at those variables for which we have missing data. Now A1, P1, P3. So these variables, we have missing data. Now remember those variables A2, P1, P3, right? So here I'll just change the variable record A2, and now we need to pick that mean, right? A2 has mean 3. So here I need to change this value as 3, that's it. And now I just copy this and paste it down. Now here this time this is A2. Sorry, I pressed. Now what are the other variables? A2 1, P2 two missing values are there. P2, and again go down. Copy this one more time, and this time we have P3, and P3 we have one missing value, it seems. Now what is the mean value for P2? P2 has 3.23. No, it's not P2, I think it is P1. A2, P1, P3. A2, P1. P1, and here for P1 we have 2. Okay, 2. And for P3, 1. Mean value is 1 missing value with a mean value of 3.07. Now go to the end, and even in SPS, if you are familiar with the syntax, we have to use command execute, and full stop. Now select all these. Now check once again. A2 mean value is 3, P1 mean value 2 to 2.75. I'm sorry, P1 mean value 2.75. So 2 missing 2.75. P3 missing. The mean for P3 is 30. Yeah. Now select all, and then there is also a shortcut. So execute selection. Now go back to the output window. There should not be errors. Hopefully I will not be having the errors. Yes, there are no errors. So as PSPP has just executed the commands or statements without errors. Now, so we'll go back to the, I can do that in the code syntax, but instead of syntax, because people are afraid of coding. So nowadays I'm also changing, coming back to the, so analyze, go to the descriptive statistics frequencies, and now select all of them. No problem, we'll just retain all of them. Mean, include missing values. Now one final stroke will try to check the missing values. Now let's go back to the output window here. So let's verify the, yeah, I think P3 did not change. Something went, there will be a, let me go back. See, I used P1. That's a typo. I think you must be watching me doing this mistake. Selection. Now again go back. So look at yeah, everything, no error. And now go to analyze, descriptive statistics frequencies, and one last time just execute the descriptive statistics, and now go back to the output window. Now verify, no missing value at all. So this is how we deal with the missing value. So I explained you how to convert a data variable, transform a data variable by substituting the mean in the missing for missing values, and also explained you how to use the syntax. We just take the comments from the output window. Don't worry, you don't need to worry that I'm writing code and where to get the code, how to read, my learning curve, etc, etc, etc. These are all the problems with the people, people are afraid of coding, programming. So pick the code from the output window, just copy it in the syntax and then execute. So that will do everything for you. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the new content. Bye bye for now. Thank you.